Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets, we'll be looking at some Binance coins, we'll be looking at charts, but best of all, we'll get to chat to you in the morning. This is the live portion of the show. In about an hour, two hours time, I'll do a news version of CYT-Crypto as well. We'll just look at kind of crypto news and just go over that. So today I'm going to be looking at the markets. I'm also going to be asking the question, how much would XRP have to go to for you to be a millionaire? So I've got a wee calculator made up for you. I've done that this morning. I just thought it'd be a bit fun. But how much is your kind of XRP millionaire number? What is your XRP millionaire number? So we'll be looking at that as well and just looking at kind of some numbers for XRP. We'll be looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at XRP as well. First, I want to tell you there's about 39 hours to go until the premium group closes to new members. 39 hours. So we've had about 25 new members over the last month or so, but it's closing in about 39 hours time. So if you want to jump in the premium group and get calls, around about 40 to 50 calls every single month. On average in May, we've got about 40% profit on each call. That's kind of from when I make the call to the top of the call. So you're never going to get at the very top of the call. You might be lucky, but that's from when I make the call to the top of the call. So you can still join. You've got 39 hours left. After that, the doors will close, no exception. You will not be able to get in if you try and get in after the 31st of May at midnight. You won't be able to get in. And then I'll reopen it at the end of July. There'll be a new pricing structure altogether. So, and it's going to be more expensive. So you can get in just now, and we've got different levels of members. So we've got 3 levels of members. We've got founding members who have been in since last year, opened the program last year, and they are House Targaryen. So this is Game of Thrones, but I've never seen Series 8 yet, so I think I've been told that House Targaryen, we might not want to be House Targaryen, but the founding members are House Targaryen. The kind of second group of members, which you can get in just now for another 39 hours, is House Lannister, and then at the end, kind of after July, you will be in House Stark. So that's how we'll be referring to you. So this is a kind of Game of Thrones themed kind of membership. So founding members, House Targaryen. If you get in just now, you will be House Lannister. If you get in after July with a bigger pricing kind of structure, it'll be more pricier than it is just now, and you can lock in this price just now for life. But after the end of July, you will be in House Stark. Okay, so that's kind of that over with. So welcome to the show. I'm just going to jump in straight and we'll go into the chat, see who's in just now. Right, we seem to have frozen up already. Don't tell me we're frozen up. No, we're live. That's good. I thought we'd frozen for a minute there. Okay, we have Gareth Mabet in. Lee Crampton is in. I'm just going to get my glasses on. Pascal Amsterdam is in the house. WAK is in. Crypto Cannabis is in. Crypto Don Juan, Gary Permenta, Mike Witherford, Sean Dubs, Niles Bill Vin, Gordy Boy, Donny Don Matthew, Mark Paulin, Mervyn Skidmore, Adeb Vin, one of our brown admins is in. Welcome to you. Good to see you, buddy. Corey H is in the house. Debbie Claydon is in as well. It was Debbie that told me about kind of House Targaryen, but she didn't give it away because I've not watched the full 8 series. The House of God. I've started watching it though. I'm on the 3rd episode, and I can't watch it all in one night because I've just not got time. Monkey is in the house as well. Njambi Kariri is in. Welcome to you, High Plains Drifter. B is back with us. Good to see you back. Jonathan Martin, IoT Financial. Graham Law, El Nino, NMG is in. Peter Van Der Wright, Van Den Wright. I keep saying Van Der, but it's Van Den Wright. Shakiza is in the house as well from Cape Town. Good to see you. Scott Greenplate, King 1969, Randall Holland. Mark Totten has joined us as well. So good to see a few new faces in as well. El Nino, don't even know how to spell that, but I'm in House Targaryen. Boom. Yes. So love it. That we've created a wee bit of buzz in the kind of group about being a House Targaryen, House Lannister, and House Stark. And we've also got the Night's Watch, who are the admins. And so the admins are the Night's Watch. So all the admins in there who do a fantastically amazing job. And I so appreciate you as well. So the Night's Watch are the admins, and they keep an eye on the wall and anything beyond CYT-Crypto. And we don't want the kind of White Walkers in there as well. So thank you very much to the Night's Watch as well. You got it right, said perfectly, Steve. Thank you. Excellent. I like to get people's names correct. Peter Van Den Wright. Salim is in. Welcome to you. Cookie is in as well. Ferris Al-Qasid is in as well. So good to see you here. Okay, we'll just go over the markets just now. Tish B has joined us, one of our newest members, I believe, from New Zealand. Brilliant to see you here, Tish. Okay, we'll just kind of jump into the market just now. So we have 280 billion market capitalization, which is fantastic to see, onwards and upwards to 300 billion. Bitcoin dominance has come down, which is good. That tells us that people are getting into alts, or they're going into USDT. I wouldn't imagine they're doing that. They are getting into alts. We can see the alts going up in BTC value and in dollar value as well. So that is good. It's come back down a wee bit. Bitcoin stabilizing around about the 8,700 mark. It's going up just now. Who's the winners and losers? We've got Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV is ironic. It's actually gone up on fake news. That's not the story I was going to show you. Oh, where was it? I kind of had the story. I got it from, I got it from Deb, Rob, and James has kind of been sending me news, which I really appreciate. The brilliant admins of the Night's Watch as well. Scammers boost BSV price with fake Satoshi confirmation. So this is from John Biggs at Coindesk.com. Scammers boosted the price of Bitcoin SV Wednesday by publishing a fake news alert purporting to show the BSV's creator is also Bitcoins. Masquerading as a Chinese news site, CoinBull, the bogus alert claimed that Craig Wright had transferred Bitcoin from the so-called Satoshi wallets to prove his identity. The result? A $60 boost in the Bitcoin SV price in less than 10 hours. And it's still going up because of that fake news. So I thought it was actually quite funny, but if we kind of look at it, it's not that funny because it just shows you how fickle the market can be. So on a serious note, obviously kind of fickle, but I just kind of seen that and just thought this is ridiculous. Bitcoin SV is going to go away. It has to go away. But we'll soon see. But I just thought that was funny that this kind of fake news kind of pushed the price right up, and it's over 100%. Kind of went up. Unbelievable. Bitcoin Diamond is up on the back of that as well, and Bitcoin Gold is up on the back of that. Walton Chain, Theta, Neo, IOTA, Qtum, Dent, Cosmos, Komodo, NEM, Bitcoin Cash, Sentiment Network, all up in double-digit greens. And we have Aurora Coin down 11%, Maximind, Chainlink, MadeSafe Coin, Solve, Mixin, Pundi, Xorbs, Elf, ABBC, all down as well. There's about 12% down, 88% up at the moment. So market's in the green on the whole just now, which is good. We'll just go to the overall market, and we've now got 2,213 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap. That figure goes up every single day. But who's tops? HBZ coin. HBZ up 290% over the last 24 hours, up 406% over the last 7 days, and it's got 257,000 volumes. So that's a good volume there. And it's got a market cap of under 2 million. So we're just going to quickly look at that after. Ice Chain up 210% on 18,000 volume, but the market cap is 14,000. So if that was a legitimate project, I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's not. I've never checked it. Ice Chain, if that was legitimate, it was a really good project with a really good team, with a really good use case, etc. And it's only 14,000 market capitalization. You could easily 100x that and make a lot of money if you got in on it just now. So this is where we find the hidden gems. That's why I keep going on looking at this every day, just to remind you that there are hidden gems out there, and we have to kind of do our due diligence and check them out. Well Trader is up 160%, Starter Coin is up 152% on good volume at 117,000, market capitalization of 1 million. Amon is up 121%, and by the way, Starter Coin is up 647% on the week. And it's good volume there as well, so that might be worth looking at as well. HBZ, we'll just go over to that just now. It has been as high as 12 million market capitalization. It's down to 720,000, so it has been going for a while. Mercatox is on at 76,000 volume, so that's good. Social, we always like to check the social. March the 11th, red flag straight away. They've not posted since March the 11th on Twitter. That's a huge red flag for me, so check that out. Just to see if there's anything wrong or something like that. But it could be a pump and dump. for that. So you're going to get a lot of that as well. And these kind of forgotten about coins or forgotten about projects. So if it was legitimate, they should be updating their social, at least on Twitter and Reddit. But obviously this is just on Twitter. But everybody from crypto space is on Twitter, so everybody should be updating on Twitter. All the projects should be updating on Twitter. That's my feelings anyway. So that's how you check it out. You just look for red flags, and you're actively looking for red flags here. This is not a case of being negative. You have to look for the red flag because we've been burnt so many times in the past as well. Okay, we'll look at crypto bubbles. What's happening in crypto bubbles over the last hour? Green, look at the big greens here. Sentiment Network, WTC, BCD, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin, SV is up as well. Aurora is up. That's just literally just changed just now. Mostly in the green. You can see here predominantly, well, I don't know, actually there's a lot of reds over here. And this is just a snapshot of some of the cryptocurrencies out there. We'll look at over the last 24 hours. You can see that is totally, well, it's not totally green, but 95% green overall. Bitcoin Gold 25%, Bitcoin Diamond 62%, BSB 106%, WTC 23%, NEO 14%. Put that in a premium group as well, NEO, so that's now gone up, which is good. ONT, so most of them are in the green. ICX just called that yesterday, and it's up 10%, which is fantastic. And somebody in the kind of premium group said they'd made $1,600 the other day as well, just on one of the calls, which was fantastic to see as well. I think it was 1,600, I can't remember if I'm being honest. I have to be really honest here. But I'm sure it was 1,600 is in my mind just now. But that was just on one call, or two calls it was actually. So that was good. I love it when people are making money on the calls. Okay, I want to show you something just now as well. Go back to chat first, and then we can get on to what I was going to show you. High Points Drifter just signed up. Excellent. Be good to see you in it. Oh, that's that. Were you PB? Yes. Yeah, I know here. It was a PB. Was it literally just signed up? Tish B saying thanks, Steve. Olo Brambleburn, morning to you. Bernard Donald is in. Good to see you. Salim, Sir Tron. We'll be looking at Tron. I'm not as big on Tron as I used to be. I still think Tron could be a brilliant project. I'm just not liking Justin Sun the way he's doing business just now. So it's just totally put me off Tron. I have to be really, really honest. It's just totally put me off. If it was somebody else heading up, if CZ, for example, was heading up Tron, it'd be a different story altogether. But with Justin Sun at the helm, I'm just not convinced at all now. Kig is in. Good to see you, Kig. Trojan Fan 848. Greetings from California. Good to see you, buddy. All eyes are on XRP. Yes, they are just now. Gareth Mabet, what do you see PundyX getting up to in the next few years? I like it. I like PundyX a lot. We've spoken about it a lot over the last year or so. And it's been good, but really frustrating as well. Really, really frustrating with PundyX. And I did get really peed off with them a few months back when they were going to do another kind of ICO style kind of raising money. I just didn't like what they'd done there at all. But I can understand it now. Looking from a business point of view, I totally understand where they were coming from. But they kind of stopped anyway. They listened to the community, stopped it, and kind of done something else instead. But I do really like PundyX, and I think it might stabilise where it is just now. It might come down a wee bit, but then I think it's going to shoot back up after the airdrop finishes, because there's going to be a coin burn in July. That's going to be fantastic for them. And then there's no more airdrops after that. So there's no more kind of coins going into the marketplace. So that's going to be really good. And the only thing that's going to happen after that are the coin burns. So that's going to come down. So that's going to be brilliant for PundyX price. At long last, and it's one of those coins that's not really kind of jumped yet on Binance, but it will jump. It definitely is going to jump. And I'd say within the next couple of weeks. And I think we're going to get 100% on that. As I said, it might come back down a wee bit before the airdrop, and then kind of shoot back up after the airdrop's finished, and everybody kind of gets rid of the coins that they got in the airdrop, and then it'll jump back up after that. Morning all from South London, where the sun is shining. Kim O'Brien, one of our brilliant admins who does an amazing job as a Night's Watch person. She's been with us from the start as well. Brilliant to see you, Kim. Ferris Al-Qasid is in. EOS.io. EOS is looking good up and leading up to Saturday. So everybody's waiting to see what the announcement is going to be on Saturday. Okay, what did I want to show you? XRP. So we'll go to XRP in a second actually. We'll go to kind of Bitcoin first. That's the big hula daddy, and it's Bitcoin still. 8,710, so it's clinging on for dear life to 8,700. We don't want it to go down below 8,400. 8,400 we can handle as long as it stays above that, because there is strong kind of support there. It was previous kind of support and resistance as well. We can see the resistance there a few times if we kind of zoom out. This is on the hour. We're looking on the daily. So that's got strong support there as well, and it was previous resistance, and we're looking for that to become a stronger support. So it can hit that line as long as it doesn't go below 8,400. Then I think we're good still to go up to $11,000. I've been saying $11,000 for a while, but I still think we're going to go up to $11,000 over the next few weeks. But we'll wait and see what happens there as well. So XRP, what is this kind of sign that we've not seen since September 2008? Obviously, we've had the golden cross for XRP. We'll go to XRP just now. What we're sitting at just now, 5,331. So we've had the golden cross, which is very significant. It's not really happened before, but this on the daily has never really happened before. We're coming up for a crossover on the daily of the 7 EMA going over the 50 EMA. We've never had that since September 2018. This is the last time it happened. September 2018, and we can see it's a very similar pattern to what we've got just now. From June kind of 2018 all the way down to September, it kept on going down, 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 and then seemingly out of nowhere, kind of Bitcoin, XRP jumped by nearly 200%. Out of nowhere, and it's going down, 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 and we've got a similar pattern here. So it's going down, all the way down, all the way down, jumps, and then it looks as if it's going to jump again. It's 5,342 just now. A couple of days time this should pass over on the daily. The 7 EMA going over the 50 EMA. We've not had that since September. On the 12 hour it's just happening just now. So what happens on the micro tends to happen on the kind of macro level. It tends to filter up, but it looks as if we're going to get the daily crossover of that as well. So that's coming up as well. So that's even more bullish for XRP. I mentioned yesterday about the inverse cup and handle. If we can start going up with the alts, if the alts get a run here and we go up, this negates this kind of cup and handle formation. It will negate that. So we're not looking for that to happen. If it keeps on going up just now. So we want it to keep on going up just now to negate this inverse cup and handle kind of formation. So that's the breaking news. It's going to cross over on the daily soon. Within a couple of days it should cross over. If it keeps on going up, even incrementally, XRP should cross over on the daily, which will be even more bullish. That's a good sign that things are looking up for XRP. They are looking up just now, because it did come down from about 4,000 range, jumped up to about nearly 6,000, came back down again, but hopefully this is going to be a more sustained rise from here on in. June is typically an alts kind of season. An alts rally typically happens in June as well, so hopefully we're going to get that with XRP as long as BTC behaves itself. Give me 1 second, let's cut that off. Right, so as long as BTC behaves itself, we should see this run on XRP, and it's starting to come up its kind of bottom just now. As I said, from September as well, it's never been really kind of these levels since September. Just ignore that just now. Right, that's it, fine, it's just hung up. Right, so that's all good. It's looking good for XRP. So I wanted to show you, just for a bit of fun, before we go into the news, I've just kind of made up the sheet. You've seen the 3 to 6 millionaire crypto ladder, and it kind of shows you how much you need to put in using the miracle of compounding. And the miracle of compounding is if you kind of gain 10% on a particular project or a coin or your investment, and then you put that 10% into the next one as well as your original, then that's the miracle of compounding. And this is what we've got with 3 to 6 millionaire crypto ladder. So we've got 100% gains here, 50, 30, So that's if you're to get 1% gain on every single trade that you made. How much would you need to become a millionaire? At 10,000, you'd need, and this is the number of trades you would need to become a millionaire, at 1% on every kind of trade, which should be relatively easy. 469, you need 469 trades. But if you're looking at 20% gains to become a millionaire, you'd only need 32. So depends what you start with. It really depends what you start with and the percentage of the gains as well. So I decided to make up an XRP millionaire. How much would you need? How many XRP would you need to be a millionaire? And how much, with the number of coins you hold, how much would you need XRP to reach for you to become a millionaire? So this is the kind of ones we'll look at just now. So if you started with $500, today's price is 46 cents, so you get 1,087. So what if the price went to $5, you'd have 5,500 for your kind of investment. If it went to $10, 10,870. If it went to $15, you'd have 16,000. This is starting with $500. If it went up to $100, obviously you'd have $108,000, starting at 500,000. But then what if you invested, say, 30,000? This, you'd have 65,000 coins. If it went to $5, you'd have $326,000. If it went to $10, 652. If it went to 15, you'd have nearly $1 million. And then if you went to $100, it gets to 6 million, 6.5 million. So a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's 46 cents just now. It's never ever going to get to $10. Or it's never going to get to $15. It's never going to get to $25. Here's a scenario I want you to think about. I'm not just talking about XRP here. Yes, I'm bullish on XRP. Yes, I'm bullish on BTC, on Ethereum, on Litecoin, on Cardano especially as well. You could say the same for any of the coins I've just mentioned there and any of the other smaller cap coins as well. But think about it this way. XRP just now is 46 cents. Imagine it does get to its all-time high. So Bitcoin stays at the price it is just now at 8,700. But XRP goes on a run and it gets to 22,000 Satoshi. So it gets up to say $3 or $2. It will be if it goes up to that, roughly to say $2. So XRP could, when Bitcoin is still stable at 8,700, XRP could get up to $2 if it goes to its all-time high in Satoshi value. So that is a 5xer. So 5x, it goes to $2. But then what happens if kind of XRP stabilizes at 22,000 Satoshi and it just stays there for a while, but then Bitcoin goes on a run and it goes to $50,000. So that's a 6xer from here. So if it's 6x'd from there, Bitcoin 6x'd, and kind of XRP stayed where it was at a Satoshi value, then at $2 it could easily go to $12 if Bitcoin went on to go to $50,000 and the price of kind of Ripple in Satoshi value didn't really do anything. It just stayed stable at 22,000 Satoshi. That's how you can see that that is a relatively easy figure to get to for XRP. Because a lot of people are saying just now, well, for XRP to get to $12, it's going to have to kind of 24x from here, and that's never going to happen. But don't look at it from that point of view. Look at it from a Satoshi point of view and a dollar point of view as well. So the more kind of XRP goes up in Satoshi value and the more Bitcoin goes up in dollar value, it's going to be a double whammy. So you don't need to go 24x. It's not necessarily going to go 24x. It's just you want the price of Bitcoin to go up and the Satoshi value of XRP to go up as well. I hope that makes sense. So you can see easily how XRP is going to get to $10 quite easily, and because of that kind of happening, Bitcoin price going up plus the Satoshi value of XRP going up as well. That makes sense. So that's why I think it's good to go into XRP, but ultimately or equally you could go into Cardano and the same thing is going to happen. You could go into Ethereum, same thing is going to happen. Litecoin, same thing is going to happen as well. EOS, same thing might happen. I don't know. I'm not as into EOS as the others as well. So yeah, you could see that easily happening. So I kind of done this recalculator as well. What's your XRP millionaire number? So it's just what's the number of XRP held and what price would XRP need to get to for you to become a millionaire. So you could say, okay, I've only got 1,000 and 89 kind of XRP. How much would XRP need to get to for you to become a millionaire? And the figure is $918.27. So it's just a wee bit of fun. I'm not asking you to tell me your kind of number as well, but it's just a wee bit fun. So what if you held 20,123? How much would XRP need to get to? $49.69. What if you held 40,000? You'd only need to get to $25 for you to become a millionaire. And we're talking dollar value here. So that's when we want the Satoshi value of XRP to go up and the dollar value of XRP to go up because of the Bitcoin price going up as well. So I hope all that makes sense as well. If you've got any questions about it, let me know. But I just thought that was a wee bit fun. I'll post this link for you as well, just so you can see it and use it as well. Yeah, I thought that was just a wee bit fun. And I'll do it on the kind of other video. I'll do a separate video on this actually as well. Okay, we'll get back to chat. Gareth Mabet, I've mentioned that already. Don Matthew, if the EOS news is as big as they make it out to be, then EOS could be a runner. It could be. EOS could be a huge runner. EOS BTC. And just a lot of people are kind of asking the question, well, what on earth could it be that's going to jump up or go up 2x? And it's already went up. Okay, on the daily, EOS is just kind of crossed over on the daily. So it's looking even better for them. We'll just go to the weekly for EOS. So it never really got out. It crossed over on the weekly at 82,000. It's at 92,000 just now. And it's still crossed over on the weekly as well. So you could, if it doubled from here, get up to 180,000. You could potentially go past this all-time high as well for EOS, just depending on what the news is. If the news is disappointing, it's going to crash big time. And this is why a lot of people are not getting in just now. I would imagine they're going to wait on the news, or they're going to get in the news and sell on the news, just depending what it is. And a lot of people are kind of stuck in the middle. Should they buy just now, or should they wait in the news coming out then buy if it is really good news? So it's because you might lose big time if it's not brilliant news, because if they've got a lot of hype about this, and it has to be really good news for it to go up from here. So I'm hoping it is for everybody that's holding just now as well. B, my pension appearance on XRP. Excellent. My son kind of spoke to a couple of days ago as well, and he said he's got his Revolut card. He uses Revolut, and he's invested in XRP as well. Because I told him, he said, what do you reckon I should invest in? This was a few weeks ago, and when XRP was down at 4,000, I said definitely get XRP, definitely get Cardano, definitely get Ethereum, definitely get Litecoin. Either one of those. So he went for XRP at 4,000 on the same day, I think, or the day after. It kind of jumped up by 25%. So he's up already, and then he's just invested some more XRP as well. So he's doing it for the future as well. So I've got my son, and he's been into it for kind of a while. We bought Neo as well a while ago. Ages ago, then it went down. So Mark Ennis is in the house. Welcome to you. It's safe to get into XRP now. I've got in this week. Excellent. Crypto Don Juan. Hey Steve, check out the XRP chart in the premium group. I tagged you in it. Right, 1 wee second. I'm just going to jump over. Is in the premium group just now. Crypto Don Juan. Right, 1 wee second. Now this is from Crypto Don Juan. I'll just show you this just now. Make sure I'm going over. Yep. So published on TradingView. So this is 62,134 target. So this is for the price of Ripple. So we've got a 62-cent target there. So it's a triple golden cross. For XRP just now. So we've got the MA 50, 80 and 100 crossing over as well, which is fantastic. So I'm just looking at that, the volume, and looking at the MACD. Obviously the MACD has crossed over the RSI as well. The RSI is quite high, but it's not a huge problem. So we've got a target here of 62 cents just now. And so we've got the triple golden cross as well. It's just all looking good. Thanks very much for that, DJ. I really appreciate that. You need to get your own channel. Soon I keep saying that to him, but I think he's thinking about starting one. But you definitely need your own channel. You're going to get so many more followers as well than me I was talking about. But thanks for that, Crypto Don Juan. So we've got a triple. We'll just have a look at that XRP, and we'll look at dollar value. So at 46.5 cents just now, which is fantastic. We're going to look at the MA. I'll turn off the EMA. I like to work with the EMA, but we've got the MA at 250 EMA as well. And that's on the weekly. We'll just go to daily. So we've got the crossover there. If we put another one on as well for the MA. I believe you had 80 inputs. We'll do the length as 80. Inputs, we'll do the length as 100. That's in dollar value. We're crossing over in the 4 hour. I can't remember what chart it was. That's certainly not the 4 hour. What chart were you using? On the daily, 50, 80, 100. On the close, just crossing over. I'm just looking at it just now. It's just crossing over just now. Now I can't see that on mine, DJ, but I've probably got the setup kind of wrong. I've probably got it on the style on the close as well. But we've got the crossovers anyway. We've got the crossovers there. It's just I've got the wrong settings for it. But that's really cool. Thanks very much for sharing that with us. DJ, I'll put it back to the EMA. So it looks as if we're going to get 50 cents for XRP today as well. Okay, we'll just go to Binance. Just now and see what's happening on Binance. And then we'll... It's very slow just now because Wirecast is using a lot of the CPU at the moment. So Binance coin itself has gone up. Oh, it's came back down again. It was up to 397,000. And Cardano's gone up to nearly 1,100 as well. Yeah, I thought Binance coin, I thought that was kind of going up. It did go up to 407,000 Satoshi. I expect that to get to 500,000 soon. There's no question in my mind that is going to reach 500,000. Bitcoin Diamond up 56%. Bitcoin Gold, WTC is up 20%. Theta is up as well, 14. Neo, Sky, IOTA, HC. Never seen that for a while going up. Dent is moving up as well, 22 cents, 22 Satoshi now. It looks like it's going to go 22, 23, so that's moving up as well, which is brilliant to see. A lot of people have been holding on that for a long time. And what else? Pundy X, where's Pundy X just now? 12.13 just now. It's kind of 50-50 where it's going to go. The longer it goes on, I thought if it was going to shoot up, I was going to do it within the next few days. The longer it goes closer to the 4th of June, which I think is going to be the airdrop date. I don't think it's the 1st of June, I think it's the 4th. The longer it gets to there, I think it might come down a wee bit. But I still think holding it just now is not a bad idea at all. If you're in profit just now, you might want to take some profit. I've taken some profit, but I'm going to definitely get back in after the airdrop, maybe a couple of days after the airdrop, because I know it's going to go up after that. And we'll get that 100% as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I've taken some profits off the table already just now. So, but this is definitely one I'm going back to and getting into again. Hot, how's that doing? Was looking to go on a run. It's still on a run just now, and it still might go on a run. It's still going to get 100% as well. MFT, Storm, Searcoin, TNB is still holding on there as well. Pole, Fund, Vet, they're all going to go up 100% soon, I would imagine, if we go on an alt run as well. So it's pretty much, you're going to get a nice kind of run in the alts just now. And Harmony 1 is coming out soon as well. Don't know why they waited until the 1st of June. Normally it's the day after. So a lot of the kind of hype around it is going to die down. And XRP 5,319 at the moment. Okay, we'll just go back to chat. David Swartz is in the house. Welcome to you. Honest Crypto Journey is in. Doug Anton is in. Gene is in the house. Welcome to you as well. Crypto Don Juan, anytime, Stephen. Teamwork. Teamwork is the dream work. Yes, definitely. I've had a lot of good. It's really good in team. That's what I love about kind of the CYT-Crypto and kind of James's group as well. One of our brilliant admins, Jimbo's group. Just really good collaborative work that we're doing as well. Not everybody, but a lot of people are kind of getting in on it as well. And it's just really good. I like that. This is what crypto is all about. This is what crypto should be about. And Crypto Don Juan has done a hell of a lot to get everybody together and kind of reaching out to people as well. He's just done amazing work. And I can't wait for your channel to start as well. B saying Crypto Don Juan, clapping. Yes, big, huge round of applause. XRP USD, try that for, or is it USDT? Right. Is that what it was? Just try that. We'll go to XRP USDT. Tether us. And then we'll go. It's still not there. Which is weird. Anyway, totally 100% trust you. So it's just my settings. I know it is my settings. I know there's some wee tweak they need to do to get to that. Donny Don Matthew, BNB will rally back up after the Harmony launch on the 1st. Next stop will be $40. Without a doubt, there's no question that this is going to $50 for BNB. There's no question in my mind it's going to $50. $33.94 just now. But I think there's no question it's going to $40 first, $50, then $100. I just think it's a given that that's going to happen. I really do. And I just wished I'd kind of bought in. When I've been saying this for ages, since $6, I said Binance a $100 coin waiting to happen. I've been saying it from the beginning. So if I'd bought when they were $6 and just held on to them, but I do like the trading. But I should have just kind of bought and kind of accumulated them and just kept them and just used a smaller pot for trading. So I would have probably made more if I'd held on to BNB at $6. I would have, I would have got more, I think, but I've made a lot of money trading as well. XRP going down a wee bit just now, so that means buying Bitcoin's probably going to go down. BTC USD or Bitcoin has gone down. Yeah, it's just clinging on to 8,700 just now, hanging by a thread. Okay, what was some of the other news? Crypto influencer says Bitcoin poised for 244% surge. Kind of reported this yesterday as well. But the co-founder and managing partner of Kinetic Capital, blockchain investment firm, says the increasing presence of institutions in the world of cryptocurrency is providing a strong backbone for the future of emerging industry. Yihan Chu told Bloomberg he believes Bitcoin will rise 244% to $30,000 as investors look for alternative types. So this is what he said. I didn't highlight this yesterday, but he said what people are really seeing now is that cryptocurrency is not going away. And you don't have to take my word for it. It's Facebook, it's Jamie Dimon, it's Rakuten, it's Fidelity, all who are getting in the space either in building infrastructure or providing services. So that's first. It's going to drive mindshare and drive adoption. Second, I think that we're seeing is a counter-cyclical argument. With the recent disappointments of Uber and Lyft IPOing in the market, people are looking for a different type of tech story and one that's perhaps accessible to all. And finally, the Bitcoin halving is coming, and traditionally that's pushed the price in double-digit percentages. So a combination of these three factors, I think we will really see us getting from where we are now to $30,000. So imagine if it does get to $30,000, and that's a kind of 3x, 3.5x from here. We'll say 4x from here, and that's what I was talking about with regards to the likes of XRP. So if XRP is 50 cents and it goes 4x is $2, but then if XRP goes up and goes up to 22,000 Satoshi, then it pushes the price up even higher, and that's how you're going to get a $10 kind of XRP. So it's not that hard to conceive that this is going to happen by the end of this year. The XRP is going to be $10. A lot of people say it can't happen just now because they're still thinking that it has to 24x from here, but it doesn't. It doesn't have to 24x. Obviously, the price will 24x, but it doesn't have to do that. It just needs to go up in Satoshi value and Bitcoin going up in dollar value for it to get to $10. Same with any of them. Cardano as well. Cardano 8 cents just now. What is Cardano just now? ADA 9 cents just now. So if that 4x it gets to say 40 cents, and then if it goes up in Satoshi value as well, you can see how easily it's going to get to $1 for Cardano. Easily get to $1, and then $2, and then $3 and onwards and upwards. So always think about that when you're thinking about the future price of something, or the possible future price of one of your projects, your favorite project. Mark Scott, hi, sorry I'm late. No problem at all. Thanks very much for crushing the likes as well. Donny Don Matthew, I put in a buy order for BNB at around $7. Yes, thanks to Fudge, the YouTuber who is hell bent against CZ and Binance. I know who you're talking about, CYT-Crypto. I cancelled my order and now kicking myself for not wearing the big boy pants. So I would imagine it's CYT-Crypto. He's big against CZ. I'm not. I like CZ. I like what he's doing. I like how he does business. I like how I just like what he's doing in the world of kind of crypto. Mark Scott, hey Steve, what are your spider senses? Same for this weekend. I don't know yet. I still think we're going to go up. I still think there's not a strong feeling. Just I know how you get a strong feeling. That's what he's talking about. If anybody doesn't know what Mark's talking about, get these kind of spidey senses that something's going to happen sometimes. Last weekend, I thought something was going to happen, and then Sunday night, I thought my spidey senses must have been wrong, and then suddenly Bitcoin shot up $800. So that was it. I think. Is there any strong kind of senses coming through? I still think XRP. It's not strong senses coming through, but something, yeah. Mike Witherford, could you explain how the price of BT affects XRP, please? I'm new. So, okay, for Mike and anybody else that's kind of new as well, I know if you're not new, this might be kind of boring point, but it's just to kind of explain it as well, because this is what we're here to do. Whatever you learn in crypto, you teach to other people and bring them up to your level. This is what we're here for. This is what the world is all about. This is what I'm here for, to teach people what I know in my experience. I've done it in personal development, I've done it in business, now I'm doing it with crypto as well. I might not be shit hot, I might not be as good as others, but if I teach people to what level I am at just now, we pull everybody up, and this is how we get more people into crypto. So if the price of BTC, so BTC is say 8,700 just now, and the dollar value of kind of XRP is say 50 cents. Now think about it this way, this is XRP and it's 50 cents. Say Bitcoin is, we'll say it's 9,000 for example, but Bitcoin doubles and goes up to $18,000, then automatically XRP will double and go up to $1 because the XRP dollar value is tied to the BTC dollar value. We think about it that way. So that's how it is going to double. But for kind of XRP to go up even more, the Satoshi value of XRP could double from here and still go up to $1 as well without the Bitcoin price going over $9,000. So if the Bitcoin price stayed the same, but the Satoshi value of XRP doubled, then that's how XRP could get to $1 and stay at $1 without the BTC dollar value moving at all, if that makes sense. But subsequently, if XRP doubled the Satoshi value to say 10,000 Satoshi just now and it got to $1, and then after that, the Bitcoin price doubled and went to $18,000, then automatically, without the XRP Satoshi value moving, then that goes up to $2 as well. So I hope that makes sense. Mike, I know it's kind of hard to get your head around sometimes, but that's kind of how it works. Hopefully that kind of makes sense to you. Let me know if it doesn't, or if you've got any more questions, or if anybody's got any questions. El Nino, Chico, not really the guy to listen to. He's so biased, a bit crazed. I actually like watching CYT-Crypto. I do like watching his stuff, but he is a bit crazy and he's made his name from kind of putting other people down as well, or exposing people as well. He's definitely made his name that way. Bitcoin Ben says it will be crazy this weekend. Something's coming. Something bigger's coming than last weekend even. So I need to wait and see what it is. I need to see if I can get my spidey senses in tune as well. King196 inside info from Bitcoin Ben. Excellent. G-Slick, late. Hi to you, G-Slick. Good to have you here, buddy. B, I'm still buying big on VeChain and these low prices. I think VeChain is going to explode as well once we get running. Mike Weatherford, great explanation. Thank you. Great channel. Oh, thanks, Mike. I'm glad that helped because I don't sometimes, because it seems easy in my head and the way I explain it might seem easy in my head, but it might be more complicated to others. Hayden Meyer, do you watch Bob Lucas on YouTube? I have watched Bob Lucas. I've not seen him recently. I know he's released a couple of videos, but I've not watched him. But I do watch him, yeah. Then, hey Steve, what do you think about DGD? Nice circulating supply. ATH was massive. I like DGD. That's DigexDAO. And I've just called it, actually. I just called it in the premium group this morning. So just have a look at DGD. BTC value. So currently it's at 420,300 just now. So typically what happens with DigexDAO is when Bitcoin value goes down, DigexDAO goes up. So it's the exact opposite of what's happening with Bitcoin. But it might be coming in line just now because over the last 3 days, this is on the daily, over the last 4 days, we've had green candles for DigexDAO, and that's even with the Bitcoin price going up. So I don't know if it's kind of broken away a wee bit from the Bitcoin price. But usually when Bitcoin goes down, DigexDAO goes up. And this is where we see these spikes. So we'll look at it from the macro view. And you're talking about the all-time high. All-time high here on the spike, or on the wick, was 8 million. So from where it is just now, we've got 400,000. So that's 16x from here to get to its all-time high. And there is a low circulating supply on DigexDAO as well. So at the moment, $36, and there's only 2 million circulating supply. Now, I don't know what the total supply is or the max supply. So we need to figure that out as well. So I don't know what the total supply is going to be. It could be the total supply or the max supply is going to be 1 billion. You just don't know. But I don't know. Because I'm not looked into it too deeply, obviously. But that's the circulating supply just now, 2 million. Go back to chat. How he talks about the 4-year cycle. Yeah, I've seen a 4-year cycle one. Seen that one in the past. Sean Dubs, I'm so hyped on XRP and the news and everything, not just on making money, but all the tech behind it and the change of the world banks and funds. I honestly thought, when I first got into crypto, I thought XRP, there's no way I'm getting into that because I read about it, what it was doing, but now I've totally changed my mind and I think it's going to be the way forward for mass adoption for XRP, and that's what I think of XRP just now. So totally done a 180 on XRP when I had this kind of, this is goes against the ethos of Bitcoin and what Satoshi was trying to do and everything else like that. But we need something like XRP to bring about mass adoption. I'm not saying XRP specifically. It could be XLM, it could be Stellar Lumens, it could be anything with regards to that. But to bring about mass adoption, I think XRP is going to be the one to do it. I think the tech, the team, everything is so far advanced. The partnerships they've got, just all the network they've got. If you look at the network of XRP alone, it's just amazing. And you can say there's no way it cannot get to $10, $20, $25, and eventually in 3 years' time, I don't know, $100 or something. But there's no way it cannot get to kind of $10. With everything that's going on just now, it's just a given for me. It's just a real given for me that it is going to get to $10. Debbie Clayton, Steve, are you able to go over when to pick your time to get out of a coin, please? Good question, Debbie. Okay. Normally this would be in premium. I can answer questions like this in premium, but we'll go into just now. Okay. And I'm going to show you something that can only premium members you've got access to. But there's other indicators. But I want to show you, say for example, we get into BNB. We'll just go on BNB, BTC. So we're going to look at the BTC value. We're going to go look at the daily. So we're looking at the daily. So we see the daily on BNB, and the first time we're looking for the crossover. You know that, Debbie, you know what the kind of crossover parameters are as well. If you don't, just ask in the premium, but we kind of know anyway. It's kind of hidden in plain sight here. So the crossover happened at 140,000 Satoshi. So that's when the crossover happened. There's two ways to do it, or two ways I would play it, is you just wait on the crossover coming down the way. Instead of the 70, or the kind of crossover, I'll just say it's 70 EMA going over the 50 EMA, you wait on the 70 EMA crossing down over the 50 EMA, and that is your exit point. So your entry is 70 EMA above the 50 EMA, and that would be here on the 16th of December at 140,000. Now you would have stayed in. You'd have kept in just saying, okay, I look at it, you kind of walk away, you might check it every couple of days and just say, okay, it's still above, the 70 EMA is still above the 50 EMA. In fact, it's bouncing off the 70 EMA and using the 70 EMA as support. And then you wait on the 70 EMA going down over the 50 EMA. And it didn't go down until the 7th of May, and it went down at 390,000 Satoshi. That is 177% profit you would have made. So if you put $1,000 in, you come out with $2,770 on that. You put $10,000 in, you come out with $27,770. So that is what I would do for entry and exit. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is you could wait, you could get in on a daily and get out on the time chart before then. So my time charts are 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily. So you say if you go in the daily, you get out on the 4 hourly. So if you got in here, 17th of December on the 4 hours. So we'll go back to the 17th of December and see kind of where the 4 hours was. So if you got in round about, we say the 17th of December. Would have been here somewhere. If this is on the daily, you'd wait on it crossing down over the 50 EMA again. So you can see here it's been in and out a few times on the way up. This is on the 4 hour. So this is why it's good to kind of hold, because you can see here if you're trading, if you're day trading, that's when you're going to kind of use this kind of strategy. When you get in a daily and get in the 4 hourly. But if you're day trading, you probably use the kind of hourly charts, the hourly and the 15 minutes. So you look at the hourly and you go in the hourly and get out in the 15 minutes. So if you're day trading, you normally wouldn't use the kind of daily and the 4 hourly. But you can see here why it's a good idea to kind of just hold and just wait on it crossing over. So if you went in a daily as well, you look at the daily, and just say, okay, I'm not going to get out until the daily crosses back down over. There's very few times it's crossed over on the daily, so it's a good indicator that it's going to work. So another time would be you get in the daily, the 14th of March 2018, 95,000, and you don't get out until 213,000. Made a profit of 121,000. But sometimes you'll get in on the daily and say, right, it's gone up from here, but crosses back down over. Again, round about the same kind of level. So you get in at 190,000 and you go out at the same price, 190,000, but at least you're not losing money. So you could use that strategy, or you could have shorted BNB as well, on the other side as well. If you're waiting it going down, short it then and waiting it going back up or crossing back up over, and then that's when you can get out. So it works as well for shorting as well. Another one on the daily, you get in at 21,000, didn't get out until 101,000, 381% profit. So the daily is a really good one if you're looking for long term. The daily is a really good one, Debbie. I'm giving away too many secrets there. Nobody's going to join the premium group if I give away too much, but that's it. If that's all you did, yeah, that could be your whole trading strategy. And if you never ever deviate from that, the problem with trading that a lot of people have with trading, I certainly do it as well sometimes from time to time because I get so involved. Problem with trading is people don't stick to one strategy. If you stuck to one strategy, that strategy alone, you'd make a lot of money. Guaranteed, you'd make a lot of money if you just stuck to that. El Nino NMG, debit, YouTube, Renko charting. Renko charting I love as well. I love, and I've not really spoke about it. I did speak about it once, but I check this all the time as well. So if you check out the Renko charts, and we'll go to Renko, this is on the daily. Don't want to really do it on the daily. Typically, I would kind of use the hourly, the Renko charts. If I was trading longer term, you'd have to change the parameters as well with some of these. You could go into 4 hours as well. So Renko charts is not time-based, so each of these blocks here is not a particular time. So it could last for 2 weeks, it could last for 1 day, it could last for 1 hour on the Renko charts. But I do like the Renko charts, and I've used them and still kind of use them today. But see here, the Renko charts on the 4 hourly, and last at 141 to 152. So it represents 10,000 Satoshi. That's why I like to go in on the hourly one. And how much does it represent then? 332,000 to 337, so 5,000. So one block, it represents 5,000 Satoshi on this. And what you do on the Renko charts, you get in after the first green block is confirmed. So you get in here at 337,000 and you'd get out after the first red block is confirmed. So you'd have gotten out here, a 13% profit. So it's not that much, it doesn't kind of show you that much there. So you're in and out again on the Renko, but you need to change the parameters here as well. So go on the daily, just look at the daily, and that represents a much kind of bigger kind of drop, but 84% there as well. But usually it's the hourly you use, and I've kind of spoken about that in the Renko charting as well, but you have to change the parameters for most of the coins as well. So it's a bit of a pain that way, but you have to change because you have to change the parameters or the settings for it. So that could be good as well, but it's more complicated for most people. So I would just use the crossover, literally just use the crossover. And if you're day trading, you can use the hourly crossover as well. So Bitcoin is brilliant for kind of day trading as well. If we go to BTC USD, what time are we on? We've kind of reached the time. But I think this is worth it, just to show people. If you're kind of using just the hourly on the daily, on the BTC USD chart. So you'd have got in, because it crossed over on the hourly, at 7,999, you'd have got out there with an 8% profit. If you're leverage trading, that could be an 80% profit if you're 10x leverage trading. And this is just on Bitcoin alone. So you can see on the hourly, you're in and out all the time. That's why it's better to kind of go up the way. 2 hours is good to trade on as well. So if you traded on Bitcoin on the 2 hourly chart, you would have gone at 7792 and you'd have still been in the game just now. With 11% profit on Bitcoin. The previous one to that, using a 2 hour crossover, you'd have gotten at 5,189 and you'd have got out with a 50% profit on Bitcoin at 7,775. That's when it crossed back down over. Crossover, keep it simple, keep it extremely simple when you're trading. Keep it extremely simple for your TA as well. Use other indicators like the RSI, the stochastic RSI, like the MACD to back up what you're thinking. But if all you used was just a crossover, then I think you're golden. If that's all you used, that's predominantly what I'm using. That's predominantly what I'm using. Just if you keep it as simple as possible, then that's all you need for TA. There's other kind of parts to TA that you'd kind of need to look at as well, but just for trading purposes and just for making money, if you don't really want to go into TA, this is all you need. Literally, this is all you need, just a crossover. And you're not going to lose a lot of money that way if you can stay by your computer, because obviously Bitcoin has big drops like this, $200 drops, and you have to be there for when you're seeing that drop and get out as quickly as possible. But equally to get in as quickly as possible as well. B, I'm off, guys. Great show today, Steve. Thanks very much, mate. Have a safe money making day. Good to see you, B. Crypto Dread is in. Hi to all. Have a blessed day. You as well. Benton Taylor. is in. You called DGD today. Didn't see that, only SNT. Right, sorry, was it just today? I called it. I thought it was yesterday. I'd get that mixed up. Hi Steve, hi everyone. XRP can be the fuel. Then they just need another token that's a stable coin. Then we have a stable use for instant real world use. Totally and utterly believe that. Cool H, what's your thoughts on Atom? Have a nice run right now. Is having a nice run just now. I'm not really that big on Atom. I know a lot of people are. I'm just not that big on Atom myself. I know why people are as well, but I'm not that big on Atom. But it's having a nice run just now, you're right. Jack D Crypto, Ada, Lambo Time, morning. You're from Knoxbury, USA. Yeah, Cardano's gone up just now. We're on 1099, 1100. I've got a long way to go for Cardano. It's easily 10x. Easily 10x. David Clayton, thanks Steve for the tutorial. My pleasure. Bless up Mia Dreddy. Well, as for Crypto Dread, Ferris Hark said M8, where we take profits on EOS. Where would you take profits? I'd wait till the 1st of June to see what's going to happen. If you take profits now, if you're up 100% or something like that, take profits. But it just depends. You could ladder out, but take profits off the top. Crypto Don Juan, all in on EXP right now. It's time for XRP to shine. Yeah, I think XRP is going to shine, and I think now is the time. It's gone down a wee bit just now, 5244. That's cool. That's cool. I do still expect it to go up. We'll have one last look at Bitcoin. 8,678 at the moment, coming down a wee bit. So hopefully it comes down. The lowest it's going to go hopefully is 8,500. We want it to bounce up that 50 EMA. We don't want it to go below this area here at 8,400. Okay, that's it for today. I'm kind of losing my voice here. Hopefully that's helped you. Hopefully it's got you thinking about things as well. And as ever, join a premium group if you've not joined already. I think it's a brilliant bunch of people, extremely respectful of all kind of opinions as well. I just love the kind of group we're gathering just now, and I love what we're all doing in crypto. From the group as well, we've got about 3, 4, 5 people all kind of going to spur off and do their own channels and stuff like that as well, which is brilliant. This is what we need as well. So this is not about me. It's not about my ego. This is about crypto. It's about you making money. It's about you changing your life as well. So this is why the group is so good, and I'd love you to join us in premium as well. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones,